Hello, my name is Tom Kincaid. I'm the web developer here at IEMS, the Institute of Eastern Mediterranean Studies. And over the last 9 months or so, I've been working on a website that's going to serve as the platform for the Institute in order to engage with the world, in order to get teachers of different expertises from around the world, engage with students of different interests around the world, all concerning the Eastern Mediterranean. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how the site works, how it works from the back end as well as from the front end, how a teacher role works within the site, and how a student role works within the site. They have different permissions and capabilities. And this will serve as a general overview of everything that we look to accomplish with the site. And with the site being recently completed, we are ready to roll out version 1.0. And it's exciting stuff. I think people will really enjoy what we have to offer through this. When we talk about the site, I think it's important that we're talking about using the site from three different perspectives. The first is a user that is not a member. They've just come across the site. They are not registered with the site. And we're trying to convert them into a member of the site. The second is a student user on the site. Someone who's able to look through the site and find, teachers that they want to connect with, teaching subjects that they're interested in. And then the third is a teacher, right? The third is a teacher who has capabilities, has things like a blog and can interact with students via comments on that blog. That is the third type of user. So non-user, student, and teacher. We're going to be starting with the non-user first. So we're going to look at the site from someone who's coming there with, no background, no registration with the IEMS, and we'll be taking it from there. We're looking at this from the perspective of a non-user. The Institute of Eastern Mediterranean Studies, the homepage, I have the School of Athens, the painting by Raphael. I just felt like that painting in particular really embodies what we're trying to represent at the Institute. Right on the homepage, as requested, we do have the donate button. This really can handle any payment you can think of. This is all done through Stripe, and this is hooked up to the bank account. So this is up and ready to go, which I know is important. The About page gives just a more in-depth overview of what we do here at the Institute, as well as kind of show off some of the types of stories that we write about. And we'll be getting to this around a little bit later, but talking about how the social media feature works between students and teachers. All that is on the About page. Non-user, someone who doesn't have an account, is not logged in, can look at both Home to make a donation and read a general overview, and About to get a more in-depth overview about what we do. But you'll notice we have more tabs than just that. These tabs can only be accessed by members or students of the site. So if I, a non-member right now, go to click on this, I'm blocked. I must be logged in to view these pages here. And the reason that we do this is because we want people to become members of the site. It's a free site. They should be okay with that. And when they become members of the site, they join our mailing list. And automatically we get them inside of the IEMS universe. And the more people that we get in there knowing about us and getting messages from us, the better. So that's why we want to make sure to hide the really good stuff from people that aren't logged in so that we can get them into our system. Non-user, and we want to become a student. We want to register so we can see what's behind this wall here. To do that, we can either push the login/register tab up here, or I provided a button down here just so it's idiot proof. Both of them go to the same place. This first form here, this is what you would fill out if you are already a member, if you are already a student registered with IEMS. If you need to register still, click the register button here. This is going to send something to your email. So you put your username in here, put the user email that you're going to use down here, and then you click register. And when you do that, automatically puts you on our mailing list, automatically puts you in the IEMS universe, and you set up your username and password through there. for the sake of time, I'm going to show you one that I've already set up here. This is going to be a student account. So remember, there's teacher accounts and there's student accounts. They both get access to different things. That's very important. This is going to be a student account that we start with. So I log in. And now I am logged in as test. This is the third iteration of the test user I've created, thus the three T's there. And now I have access to these other tabs, right? So this is the news column. This is really cool how this works. We've got the recordings. These are pulled in directly from YouTube. We've got events coming up for IEMS. This is showing Trisha and Petros the site. And the real meat of IEMS is this right here, the teacher section. This is where the real magic of IEMS is going to start happening. So let's take a deeper look at what we're looking at here. And each one of these is just a summary about an expert at IEMS. I've just used these artists as placeholders, as well as Trisha Tower with a picture that isn't her, and Petros. Petros is going to be the demo teacher that's going to be used in this demo. All of these, you press the play button.
Hello, my name is Petros Van Varkas, and welcome to IEMS.
And you get a message from this teacher.
My name is Trisha Tower. Welcome to IEMS.
These are all experts in their field, and if the student clicks on teacher profile, they'll be brought to a profile page for this this teacher user, right? They'll have a playlist here. These are going to be things that the teacher has provided to share with students about themselves. These videos are all added in via the teacher section of the website.
The Institute of Cretan Studies is a special place, and the fact that it has a great deal of history that goes along.
We'll go into how these are added later. It's pretty cool. And the teacher also has a blog, right? So these posts here are all left by this teacher user, and the student user can now click on these blog posts, read them, and then interact with them via comments, right? So I can be like, great article. And then you can see test, that's who I'm logged in as now, the student user has commented great article. Here, I have moderation for comments on, so none of these get posted until I say so. That is a feature that can be turned on or off. And the teachers at IEMS, you click on any one of these, you're going to find each teacher has their own profile with the video playlist that they can upload videos about themselves to, and they have their own blog. So we just looked at Petros's profile and interacted with his blog. Let's go to Trisha's profile and interact with her blog. So we click on teacher profile, and we're going to see Trisha hasn't uploaded any videos about herself yet. We're going to see how she can do that, though, if she were to log in with her teacher credentials in a little bit. And here's her blog, right? Let's click on her blog. So notice different post, different blog than Petros. And she doesn't have any comments yet. Let's leave her a comment. Hey, Trisha. Yay. Post that comment. And now we've interacted with Trisha's blog. We've left a comment on Trisha's post there. And that is how each one of these profile tabs work. Each one of these, you click on either one, is a teacher's universe. A teacher is blogging and commenting and interacting with students, talking about their field of expertise, all within the IEMS universe. All these multiple universes of these teachers all happen within the big one universe of IEMS. Talk about the teacher user, right? Let's talk about how the teacher interacts with the website, because things are a little different for them. Let's log out. By the way, if you go back to login/register, you'll see that I'm logged in now, but I can click on this to log out. So I'm now logged out of the student user that I created, and you'll notice I'm back to not being able to see anything anymore. Let's now log in with the teacher credential. So this is my email and password here for a teacher user. I'm going to log in. And you'll see now I'm logged in as Tommy, right? I'm the teacher Tommy. In this demo, though, I'm going to be acting as Petros. I'm going to be acting as if Petros is the teacher user. And you may have noticed up at the top here, there are two new tabs that are going to be very important. We have account and we have back end. Account in particular is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press account. And here is where I run my little universe within IEMS as the teacher user. And remember, we're doing things as Petros, as if Petros is the teacher user. So you may have noticed this blue menu bar at the top of the screen here. Account, then you get this blue menu bar. This is what really runs the show for the teacher user. Right now we're on profile, you can tell by the green. This is just going to be a reflection of what the student user sees when they click on the teachers tab. But notice here, you see the blue menu bar when I go account, right? Because I'm logged in as a teacher, only the teacher can access their account tab. But this is the teachers tab. This is going to be the same as what the student sees. They click on here and you can see the blue menu bar is not there. This means the student cannot access what the teacher can do to their account, right? They can only see the profile. So back to account. If we want to change anything about this profile, all we have to do is go to edit profile. Here are all the things you need in order to change your profile. So in this case, why don't we change his profile picture? This one right here. And we'll click submit. So that just got submitted. Notice the picture has changed. Now if we click on profile, you'll see Petros's profile picture has been changed on profile. And if we go to teachers, it's also been changed on teachers. So using the account tab, we did all that. On teacher profile here, you'll see the student view without the blue menu bar has been updated as well. So this is all happening dynamically. A teacher user can very easily change things about their profile with the account tab when logged in with teacher credentials. Okay. Now let's investigate further the account tab and the power of that blue bar. So we can't see the blue bar now, but we go back to the account tab and there's the blue bar. Let's say we want to change things about our video playlist, right? Click edit profile. Actually, take a look at this real quick. Notice the video here is Emmanuel Institute of Eastern Mediterranean Studies. That's being pulled in from YouTube. And notice this title here is my areas of expertise. Let's change each of these. I click edit profile. And here we want to change the link of video 1. Right now, this is the link to that first video within the playlist. I'm just going to drop in a new link here from YouTube that I already have. This is one of my favorite fights. In their own link from YouTube or any video hosting service. And they just got to copy and paste it right there. That'll make it just smoother. We don't have to store a bunch of videos. Keeps the site moving very fast. So we just changed the link to video 1. So a new video should play in the video 1 playlist. Remember, it was a video about Emmanuel before. And now let's change the title of video title 2 to changed title. Right? We filled both of those out. Well, now let's just click submit to see what that's done. If we go back to profile now, you'll see there's a video, a new video of one of my favorite fights in title 1, and you'll see the title 2 has changed titles. And we've done all that just through the edit profile tab in this blue bar here. So that's going to change all of that. You're also going to notice that if I go to the Teachers tab again, right, this is what the student's seeing, and I click here to see the student side profile. The first video of the playlist is consistent. It's the video of the fight. And here you can see we have change title. So we've changed what the student sees, as well as what we're seeing from the account tab using that edit profile thing to change the video playlist. So we've talked about video playlists and profile picture. Let's talk about the blog. This is like the real meat down here. How do we play with that? So in order to see all my blog posts as a teacher, I click on blog, and here is where I can view them and I can edit them. We'll come back to that in a second. But before we do, why don't we add a new post? Why don't we create a new one? Let's choose a thumbnail. Here's a picture of Pac-Man. Why not? Pac-Man is great. And here is where we're going to write the post content. So I'm just going to paste in some text from the Memorial Library here. Why not? That'll be our post content. And the excerpt, this appears other places in the site, but this gives the user like a little tease about what the post is. So we'll just write in, this is a post excerpt. Okay. So we're going to add that post, and you can see it was successfully submitted there. Now, we're going to go to our blog again, and you can see that post about Pac-Man is there, right? And if I, actually you can see down here too, you can see this is the post excerpt. This is the part that's going to appear down below. If I click on this, here is that post. Here is the content about the post. And here is a place where I can comment and students can comment on this post. So very quickly and easily, a teacher has added a new post to their blog, right? And now if we go to the student side view again, we can see this new post has been added by this teacher. And if we want, we could leave a comment, right? So I'm logged in as a teacher, so I'd be commenting on my own post or whatever. But as the teacher, I could comment, let me know what you guys think, and then post. Right? So I've commented now. Petros commented on his own post, hey, let me know what you guys think. So that's how you would add a new post. A new exciting feature we're rolling out now is the direct messaging system. You know, still some work to go on this, but for the most part, this is up and running. Teachers can send other teachers messages. Soon it will be everybody can send everybody messages, but for right now, teachers can send teachers messages. Remember, I'm logged in as Tommy, acting as Petros, but let's send Lindsay Snyder a message, because Lindsay Snyder is also a teacher user on this site. And we'll say, what's up, Lindsay? Just another test of the DM system. Okay. Now we'll send that message. That's going to go into Lindsay's inbox. You'll notice the form has successfully been submitted here, so the message was sent. And because it was sent, it's going to go into my outbox. You can see here I've gotten other tests as well here. And this is the outbox, and the inbox works the same way, right? So if I were to send a message to myself, remember I'm Tommy, I've been acting as Petros this whole time, but I'm logged in as Tommy the user right now. So let's send a message to me. Hey Tommy, how are you doing? From Tommy. Okay, submit. And now if I go to my inbox, you will see, hey Tommy, how you doing, from Tommy, and that came in 4 seconds ago. Right, so right now it's working more like an email system than a chat, but people can communicate all through this site, and we'll clean it up a little bit as we go. The last thing I'm going to explain is the news section of the website, right? These are just demo pics right now, but clicking on any one of these is going to bring you to an article that was written by someone from the website by using the back end tab. The back end tab is where people that are more experienced with using the site technology in general are going to go. So if I am a teacher user and I click back end, you're going to notice a second layer of credential comes up. This is different from that first login thing that we saw, right? This is to the back end of the website. So since I'm the administrator of the website, I can get in no problem. And this is what the website looks like behind the scenes. Now, on your left here, this is where all the magic happens. Because I'm the site administrator, right? I see everything. See how big and long this left bar is? But for a teacher user, they will only see from here up. Notice, from only featured photos up to posts. That's all they'll be able to see. When I say only featured photo, 1 photo, 2 photo, 3 photo, what I'm mainly referring to is the size of the article. So the smallest is going to be only featured photo. People that are writing articles will be selecting one of these to choose the size of their article. I click on only featured photo. Notice we have a post here from a user that's gone onto the back end called Meet Miss Honeybee. I click on this post. Let's take a look at it. Here she is. And this is an article someone's written by entering the back end. Notice users can still post comments. And when I say only featured photo, notice there's one photo here that would be considered the featured photo. It happens at the top of the site, of the post, I'm sorry. It happens at the top of the post. Only featured photo, right? If we go back, right, only the featured photo was in that post. However, if we choose one photo and we go to look at this article, you're going to notice that not only is there a featured photo, also notice you can share these on different social media platforms, but there's one more photo as well, right? So this article is larger than Meet Miss Honeybee because it has featured photo, text, additional photo, text. To show one more, the 2 photo to really sink it in. So right now we're on 1 photo, right? It's always featured photo. Then we did 1 photo, which means 1 additional photo. And if we go back and if we look at a 2 photo post, we can see we have featured photo, right up, additional photo 1, right up, additional photo 2, right up. So this is a 2 photo post submitted by a teacher user that writes news articles on the back end. And this is going to go all the way up to 3 posts. So a user can have 3 additional posts, which comes with an additional write-up per photo. I'm sorry, 3 photos plus an additional write-up per each photo. News articles, how they're actually going to write that news article. It's very simple. They select the size of their article. For time's sake, why don't we just go with only featured photo. And what they're going to do is go up here and click add new. This is going to create a new post with only the featured image. So this is the smallest post we could create that we're creating right now. And we're going to name our post. We'll call this the test post. And we're going to ignore this and just scroll down here to where we're going to be putting in the information about the post, right? All of this up here is to help with SEO, right? So Google can find it easy. This would be something that a teacher user who creates news posts would have to be trained in order to use. But down here is all that we need in order to create a post with just a featured image, right? So we'll say this is the test. We'll choose a featured image, and I have a photo of the Ninja Turtles here, and we'll put in some text once again from the Stevens Memorial Library. Oops, get a little more than that. Okay. Now I'm going to publish this post. And if we go to the only featured photos tab now, we'll see we've created this post. It's called the test post. We can click on it, and now we can view it. Notice it's automatically generated a post with only the featured photo and then a news article underneath. The same would work with a 2-photo post. So if I go back and I create a 2-photo post, right? Let's create a new one. We'll call this, and then this is 1 photo and 3 photo too, by the way. This is how this works for all of them. We'll call this demo again. Scroll down to what we need. Notice on a 2-photo post it's bigger, right? So I'm going to put in demo. I'm going to select featured image. And it's bigger because we need to fill in more slots because we're using additional photos. We can caption the image here. That's going to be the write-up for the underneath the featured image. Choose another photo. Let's just use the Ninja Turtles for all 3. Choose. We'll ignore photo caption for now. And why don't we use, one more Ninja Turtle. So notice this is all the same, so it should appear that way as we go in. I click publish. And then I click on the link to view what we've done here. Notice it's automatically generated a post with demo at the top. And then 2 additional photos. There was the caption that we added in down below. And that's how that would work for all of these post sizes on the back end. So now let's talk about how all that stuff that I just mentioned about only featured photo, 1 photo, 2 photo, 3 photo. Let's take a look at how that actually relates to the news section of the website. So if I go back to the site, right, you're going to notice these are the featured images of articles that have been written on the back end. When I choose an article to be featured on the news site, that article's featured image is featured in the news section. So, for instance, we can see the David here, right? This is the featured image of the 2-photo post. The David, still a masterpiece, right? If we click here, we'll notice that the image, the featured image that was selected at the top here, you can see it here, is going to be the same as the featured image of the news section of the site. And when I click on this, I am brought to the article which once again is a 2-photo post. So I've chosen that 2-photo post submitted by that author to be featured on the news site, on the news section of IEMS. So that's how people contribute to this larger news column, asides from their teacher profile. This has been a presentation of the features and functions of IEMS. I hope you all enjoyed this presentation, and I'll now be taking any questions or comments. Thank you very much.